Hi guys, my name is Eva. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing with you this gory, extra beautiful maggot in wound tutorial. To start with, we're going to prep the latex for the maggots, and I'm just creating drops of latex on the table, or you can use whatever surface you have. And what you want to do is apply little drops of latex and leave to dry. Next, I am applying some latex on my palm, which is the area that I want the wound to be. I'm basically just using the latex as a base for the wax that I'm going to be using. This is the wax now. You want to take a little blob of wax and begin to smooth it out on your skin. That's supposed to be the wound. I'm using a knife, a table knife. Please use a spatula if you have one. I don't have a spatula right now. You're going to need Vaseline or some oil to make the wax easy to apply or easy to move around. I'm just using some oil on the knife and in my fingers to smooth out the wax and make it flat around the surface so it looks seamless with my palm. Now I am setting the entire makeup with some powder, and I am using my Sacha Buttercup powder, which kind of blends very nice with my palm skin tone color. Skin tone, what am I saying? Okay. Next, I am taking a brown pencil and I am just marking areas on the wound area and just kind of shading and darkening. I will still go over it with some shadow, but I'm starting with the pencil, and I'm also using the pencil to create the illusion of holes, or to create the holes in the wound. So because you've used wax, it's going to be easy for you to push the pencil in and create some holes. I'm also going to be using a tweezer to push the latex around, the latex which is the base under the wax, and to tear it open just to create some extra wound effects. I am shading right now with the Zara eyebrow definer. You can use whatever dark eyeshadows you have. You want to use a dark eyeshadow, maybe browns or blacks, to create the illusion of depth and make it seem like the wounds are really deep in the skin. And now I am going over that with a pencil, which is the same pencil I was working with, and we're just punching some holes in and trying to make it look extra gory. After that, you want to shade. Shading is very important because even though you're going to apply some blood, you're not going to apply the blood all over the wound. You want to see some details, and your shading technique is really going to be important here because it's going to make the wound appear realistic. I am just going over the wound with brown and blacks and shading in areas that I think I need depth, especially in the holes that we created. Now I'm using a tweezer to push out the latex and really tear it out and make not too perfect holes, but holes around the wound. So we have holes from the latex and we have holes from the wax as well. Next, you want to go back with the shadow again and shade in the holes. This will make the holes appear much deeper and create the illusion that they're actually real wounds. Now we're going back to our latex blobs on the table, which we started with to create the maggots, and I'm just applying some yellow from my Bruce Wheel palette, and I'm applying the yellow in the middle of the latex. This is supposed to just add some color so that it has like a whitish yellowish feel. Next, you just want to peel the latex from the table and roll it over with your finger. This happens when the latex is not dry enough, so you want to make sure that your latex is dry. And so I'm just pinching it out of the table and rolling it onto itself. It's latex, so it will stick to itself. And so you just want to make little sandwich blobs of maggots. Now I am applying some blood. I don't want the wound to look too bloody, but I want some bloody illusions, or I want some bloody effects. So please do not pour blood all over the wound because you want to see the details of the wounds, you want to see the holes and stuff like that. So I'm just applying blood and smearing it over my palm area, letting some blood drip from the holes, and sort of shading around the wound as well. This would also help me blend the edges of the wound. I'm just dabbing it with some tissue now, just to create some better effects with the blood and not make it look too smooth. And finally, we are going to stick the maggots in the holes, or the holes that we created in the palm. And you want to make sure that you color one end of the maggot with a dark brown or a black just to make the head of the maggot look dark, so that it looks more realistic. So I shaded mine in already with some brown, and I'm just sticking the maggots in. And when you're done, this is what it should look like. It should look really yucky and really gory, but nice to look at as well if you really love special effects. So that's the end of the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you're going to be recreating this. I left a link down below in the description box to show you where I learned how to create the maggots, and you should watch that video as well, because it's more details on the maggots. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I love you. God bless you. Bye.